Hello, before we start, I'd like to introduce my team and my team logo. We have Feng Jian, Sean, and Brandon, and lastly, me, Jia Heng. The team logo is called Charge Station. The E negative stands for charge, and the S stands for station. The team name came from our product, which is an electronic pedal charging station. So, who am I and what I did? My name is Kang Jia Heng, and my responsibility in a group project is an organizer. Being an organizer is someone who is a leader and a follower at the same time. To be a great leader, I must be a great follower. So my job in the group was I was organizing meetings, briefings, plan for the flows of meetings, and also summarizing and briefing for the next upcoming meetings. So what I learned in the process, I learned teamwork. Everyone has their own jobs. Jobs are never assigned in our teams, but everyone still work together efficiently. Everyone is very responsible. The heart to contribute to the team. To the group members because everyone was eager to work, and of course everyone knows their own strengths and weaknesses well, and the team members are great. Being adaptive is key in this situation. First of all, it is a new semester and I'm not familiar with group members or even working with them, but soon I came to the realizations that I need to be the pillar of the teams who brings everyone together so that we can move forwards towards the goal. And also, I learned to be a follower. I had many leadership jobs in my past experience, so I found it's hard to be a follower at first. But when I saw everyone's passion, eagerness to get something done, I just went with the flow. To be a good leader, you don't get to choose very often. You will have to let the team choose, because whatever is chosen will be what they will go after. That's it for my here. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean and welcome to my presentation. So thank you Brian for passing down the torch to me. So now it will be my turn to share journey and experience while handling this coursework together with my classmates. Right, so first please allow me to introduce to you myself and my group members. There is myself, there is Feng Jian and also Brandon. So during this coursework, the four of us bonded and worked together to innovate a new product that's not been seen before in Malaysia. The product that we came up with is called the pedal charging station. Our group name is called E-Station, basically. So now I'll move on to what each member did and go into detail about what we contributed to our project. So first, there's myself. I wrote the written report, which is most of the written stuff. And then I also help to proofread everyone's grammar. So whenever someone types or does something, I will tell them, hey, please send your slides or your draft to me so that I can help check for any errors. So that's what I do. And I also suggested the product, which, as I mentioned earlier, it was the pedal charging station, which is why our group name is also E-Station. It's kind of a way to symbolize a product in our name. And one thing good about me is I don't procrastinate because I believe that if you work hard, you can play hard. The faster you finish your work, the faster you can get to doing things that you like. So I suggest everyone to finish their work so that you can relax and enjoy. So moving on, we have Brian in our group. So what Brian does is he organizes meetings for the group. He also made a WhatsApp group so that he can tell us that, hey guys, can we have a meeting on Friday? Can we have a meeting next week? He helps us to plan our meeting, our next agenda, what we should do, what we should cover, make sure that we're on track. He reminds and pushes all of us to do our part in the group. So in a way, he's like our pillar because he motivates us to do our job and make sure that we get the job done instead of lazing around. He's very responsible, and as you saw earlier, he's the one who made the logo of our group. So moving on, we also have Feng Jian. So what Feng Jian did was he helped me to check the report for mistakes. So obviously I cannot be 100% correct. I make mistakes too. So Feng Jian is there to help me to make sure that I don't accidentally a typo or any grammatical mistakes in the report. He's also very punctual and the first to arrive for our meeting. So every time we have a blackboard meeting, right, he will always be the first one to come. There's no one who can beat him when it comes to coming first for the meeting. So one thing I can tell is that he's very disciplined because he knows that when it's time to come for the meeting, then he puts everything aside and makes sure he comes early. And he also helped to make the cover and table of contents for the report. So basically the report now will look more neat and organized, and it's easier to find things thanks to him. So last but not least, first let me move my screen so that you can see. Alright, we have Brandon here. So Brandon took initiative to ask our lecturer the questions we had about the project. So although he's a bit shy, Brandon still was brave enough to tell us that, hey guys, I want to ask the lecturer something. Do you have any questions? I can help you ask. So he took the initiative basically to ask the lecturer stuff that we are not sure about, like how about can we do this, can we do that, is it alright if we do this? Thanks to him, I think we should have no problems because he was the bridge between us and our lecturer. So he also contributed to the report, and he's also willing to cooperate with group members. So one thing good is that when we want to do something, he just follows us. He doesn't question us like, oh, why you guys want to do this now? Why must it be like that? Can we do like that? No, he doesn't do any of that. He just says, okay, I'll do it, and then follows us. So that's one thing good about Brandon. He's flexible and willing to just go with the flow. Right, so now we come to my last slide. So what did I learn about this during the whole project? So what I learned is that we should work together more as a team. So I'm actually a person who likes to work alone. I'm used to doing things alone since last time. But this project was actually for me because I get to rely on others and also understand that sometimes it's okay to ask others for help too. So what were our problems? Right, so to be honest, we didn't really have much problems. If any, we probably were lazy in the first week and we didn't do much. But after the first week, we start to communicate more. We start to ask each other about, hey, can you come to this meeting so that we can discuss more important things? Let's finish this without procrastinating. We basically started to speed up our process, and from then on, it was smooth sailing. And then what can I improve on? I feel like I mentioned before, I'm more of a lone wolf. So what I can improve on is maybe I should improve my communication skills and ask others for help with things. It's okay to ask others for help also. We shouldn't just do everything by ourselves. Although we should be independent, we should also learn that sometimes it's okay to ask others for help, and they can help us to settle our problems easier. So final thoughts, I just want to say thank you to our lecturer for giving us this chance to work together. I actually got to know my group mates and classmates to a higher extent better because we were forced, well, I mean forced is a strong word, but we were asked to work together in a group even though we didn't really know each other well during that time. So actually I'm grateful to our lecturer for giving us this chance because sometimes you really don't know you want something until you have it. So that's all from me. I don't want to take too much time. I'm going to pass down the torch now to Brandon. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Sean. Hi guys, I'm Brandon. I'm glad to be in a part of this group. My groupmates are all really nice person. I've learned a lot of stuff from them. Even though we can't get to talk to each other a lot during the face-to-face class, but then they still make me feel comfortable whenever we talk during the online group discussion. They are all friendly and easygoing person. My groupmates are also very cooperative. They are willing to work together with each other to achieve the highest efficiency. We always set up a new meeting right after a meeting because we don't want to delay or drag our project until the deadline, only start discussing it. This is a really good move as it could prevent us from procrastination. The next thing I like about my groupmates is they're always active on social media. Like they're always aware to the group WhatsApp, and whenever we want to discuss about the project, they are down to it. Moving on, okay, so what I've learned, I've joined a lot of group before for different group projects. Every time we set up a group meeting, we only discuss things related to the group project for the first half hour, and then we'll start talking about another non-related stuff for the rest of the time. So I used to talk a lot of nonsense with my other group mates during our group meeting. But then this group is really different. Feng Jian, Brian, and Sean are really the kind of person that will stay focused for the entire group meetings and only talk about non-related stuff after we're done discussing about the project. I've learned about how to stay focused and not getting distracted from them. This could really help me a lot during my study time. Next, my groupmates are all very resourceful. They are always willing to contribute ideas during our brainstorming session. And whenever our minds are blank or we stuck in difficult problems, there's always a person in our group stand up being resourceful and came up with some new ideas to help the group. Therefore, the whole discussion part will be going very smooth. They have taught me to be a resourceful person. Usually, I'm not the kind of person that will quickly set up all my works right after my lecturer release it. But then in this group, I can feel that kind of environment that everyone is always concerned about their works and want to finish it earlier. It is definitely a good environment for me as I will be influenced by the others to work harder. I really enjoy working with them. Next, I'll pass to Feng Jian.
Thank you, Brandon. Hi, I'm Feng Jian, and I'll be sharing now. What did I do in our team? I did research for the product and provided information for the report writing. Even though it was Sean who wrote most of the report, I made the cover page and the table of content. And I also gave ideas about how we should do the work. I was basically a follower and do whatever that was needed. There are three major learnings from our teamwork. First of all, it is very important for the members to be in the same phase so that everybody is clear about what the task is and can contribute. This also avoids the situation where someone does not contribute anything. Secondly, it is crucial for the team members to be cooperative. Everybody has his or her own strength. Putting all these strengths together can make the work much more efficient, and this requires cooperation. Last but not least, communication is vital. A nice atmosphere can be created with good communication. This can also bring members closer and work together better. Some more things that I learned from our members are as shown. Ryan was able to gather people and organize meetings. This is a very significant leadership skill. Sean was able to finish the work efficiently without any procrastination. This ensures the quality of the piece of work since we can have ample time to perfect it. Brandon was able to listen and contribute accordingly. This is a very important quality of a good member. I would like to remember all these qualities and try to improve myself so that I can be a good member of the team. I could take more initiative to do the work and try to contribute more to the team. Overall, we did not have many problems. We could make everyone agree on the idea or adjust accordingly to the suggestions. And everything was going smooth. It was really a great experience working with the team. I would like to appreciate all my team members for such a great experience and giving me the opportunity to work and improve with them. Thank you for attention and listening to us. And now we'll come to the Q&A session.
Okay, before we proceed with the Q&A session, let's have a look what kind of products this group already prepared.
If you are tired of your phone dying on you in public, we have a solution for you. This is the pedal charging station. Okay, look. Just plug in the USB and pedal the bike. It will charge your phone up immediately. Sounds interesting, right? Now let Sean explain to you on how it works.
Hello everybody, I hope you enjoyed Brandon's presentation just now. So now it will be my turn to share with you how this product works, right? So let's have a look at the prototype for our product. So the final thing should look something like this. It will have a comfortable seat for our user to sit on. We have pedals for our user to pedal on, and of course we will have a place for our user to put their electronic devices in. So now you might be wondering, how does our device work, and then how can it change our pedaling into useful battery for our electronic devices. So let me show you the inner workings of our product. So it should look something like this. Basically, we'll have a USB cable that will connect your electronic device to our station, and once it's connected, when you pedal, a dynamo or motor will be convert your kinetic energy from your pedaling into electrical energy that can be used to charge up your phone, your USB, your power bank, or any other electronic device that you want to use. So of course, this is how it will work. We will improve it when it becomes a real product, but that's the basics of how our product will work. And then these are just a few examples of places where we can have our product. So you can see the senior citizens can use it at airports, we can have it at restaurants, we can have it at institutions, or even outdoors. So one thing good about our product is anyone can use it. As you can see, even the elderly are able to use it. So age is not a factor for our device. Right, so I don't want to take up too much time. We'll now go to the interview session. Thank you.
Hi, Feng Jian. What is that?
Oh, hi, Brian. This is a pedal charging station.
I've never seen anything like this in Penang before. What does it do?
It charges your phone while you pedal. The faster it charges.
Wow, I can't believe such a thing exists.
You can exercise and charge your phone at the same time. You don't need to worry about your phone suddenly running out of battery.
Oh, wow. It means that I don't need to bring my heavy power bank anymore.
There's also an indoor version of it, so you can use it at home.
Okay, are you ready for Q&A session? So group 1, do you have any question for the other group? Student, do you have any question for your group 2? Okay, so while waiting for their question, I do have a question. Okay, please ready to unmute your mic, group 2. Based on your observation in teamwork, why brainstorm is very important? I am repeat the question again. Based on your observation in team working, why brainstorming is very important?
I think I'll answer the question. So, from what I understand, in this case, brainstorming, if four of us gather for a task, it is very important for us to have to share each other's ideas and to know what each other thinks about, and also so that we can put everything together and come out with one brand new idea, which is much more better than our own thinking. So it forms a team idea. So then from there we can make sure that we are everybody is on the same page, and then we can work together better and more efficient.
Okay, thank you so much, Feng Jian, isn't it? All right, so maybe we can proceed with the next question. So again, the student, do you have any question to give or not? Anybody prepare the question to this group? Okay, so proceed with my question. This is the final question from me. Okay, do you think technology help in making things simpler? Like for examples, your discussion, meetings, and so forth. So please describe your answer. So I repeat the question. Do you think technology help in making things simpler? Like for examples, your discussion, meetings, and so forth. So please describe your answer.
Okay, Miss, I will answer this question. So, technology help us to communicate with each other even in this time when it's like pandemic and everyone is staying at home. but we still can go. We still can use software to edit all our videos, and we can uh, have a meeting with everyone to uh, brainstorm, to briefing, and to plan for our projects. And yeah, it really helps in this situation. And also, uh,
Alright, Miss, I'll help Brian to elaborate on this. Alright,
okay,
thank you, Brian.
thank you.
I'll help you. Yeah, don't worry. So, Miss, technology, right, of course, is useful to humans. Else, why would we be proceeding in advancing technology? It wouldn't be going backwards. So in this era, like what Brian said just now, is COVID-19 time, right? So it's a very unfortunate time lah, because now we cannot go out, we cannot do physical activities. But with technology, for example, how are we communicating now? How are we communicating right now? We are using Blackboard, right? Which is a software on a either PC, phone, or tablet. So as you all can see, right, we are using technology right now to still interact as if class is still going on as usual. So technology can be beneficial to us. It's really good because it helps us to carry on with life. If we don't have technology, right, then we kena COVID, then how? What will we do? Will we just sit down and wait for the pandemic to end maybe after 5 years and then nothing happens? So technology is good because it helps us to carry on with life even though there are hardships. We can use it to our advantage. So yeah, that's from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Jia Heng and Sean, for the great answer. Okay, and I guess this is a very good collaboration. Okay, when some of your members got difficulties on answering, however, you've got point, Jia Heng. Yes, I can listen your point and elaboration. And same goes to Sean, where you come at the right time to help your friends. Okay, thank you so much.